second channel I actually made like last year.
Oh, that's innate. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
I wasn't expecting it to like blow up, so I used to play around with it at first. And then I saw that people was really interested in the 2K. I actually watched a couple people's like my career videos, and I thought my career was like the perfect thing for me.
I've also seen a lot of your W content. What about the W kind of brings you into that?
And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Grant.
And it's so much fun to see these young players stepping up, getting thrown right into the fire, and for good reason. When you have 2 or 3 stars eating up your salary cap, you need the guy.
For Utah, new ownership taking over in 2020. In addition to that group, NBA legend D-Wade, great to see an ex-player get a piece of the pie.
And that one misses. Well, like D-Wade in Utah, Smith, do you think there'll be more former players getting some equity in teams?
BA, absolutely. I think it'd be great for the game. That's one of the biggest pieces of the equality puzzle, having more owners with different backgrounds and experiences.
At the line for Dallas, Washington, 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Sexton's checked in. He makes 1 or 2. That time.
And missed free throws have been a problem for them early.
Doncic against Conley. Here's the floater. Outside Vanderbilt. Marketing outside. Just 5 to shoot. Sexton against Green. Sexton misses.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Green, the pass to Washington. Drives to the hoop. They get it back. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
4th team foul. At the line for Dallas, Washington.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Jazz have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Conley passes to Vanderbilt. Back to Conley. Pass to Sexton. Vanderbilt with it. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul of the game.
And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Outside Sexton. Unloads from 13. The Mavericks pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
Yeah, they found some decent looks, but the shots just weren't falling. Sometimes it goes like that.
They never really got into a rhythm, despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Conley finds Vanderbilt. Back to Conley. Pass to Vanderbilt. 6 to shoot. Here's Sexton. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. Part of MP's appeal when he was drafted was his potential to be a leader, a role his team hopes he'll grow into.
Yeah, you heard that about him back in college, that the locker room looked to him. I could definitely see that translating to the league over time.
Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Doncic outside. Knocks down the long J. Doncic has got 8.
And that's something that Doncic wants to keep improving. Good to see him firing away from distance.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Conley. Marking it outside. Vanderbilt to pass to Conley. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Outside Sexton. Oh, Green with a block. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And a switch here also for Utah. Beasley's checked in. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 20-7 run. It's Washington high post, working on Vanderbilt. Doncic passes to Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Washington at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Washington. A different look for Dallas. Finney-Smith comes in for Christian Wood. And Hardaway is subbed in for Green. Gay's checked in for Utah. Gordon Tucker comes in for Vanderbilt. So he gets them both. Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
You know, B.A., I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come.
Beasley, that's good.
Taylor Horton Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
Pass to Hardaway. Washington outside. It's Powell, high post. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. Here's Horton Tucker. Launches a 3. Hardaway grabs the board. The 3 from Washington. Rebounded by the Jazz. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
And this squad bumped them out of the playoffs in the first round last year. That hurts a little bit.
Getting it done inside. Rudy Gay not just floating around the perimeter.
And that was the mobile 1 drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Doncic passes to Washington. Rebound by Olynyk. For Utah, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
At the line for the Jazz, Malik Beasley. At the line for 2.
And he makes a first. Beasley hits them both. Here's Doncic. Really struggled in the loss against Orlando. Washington outside. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Jazz.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly. In recent years, we've seen the evolution of Rudy Gay. He's transitioned from a starter and a go-to scorer to an important option off the bench.
And it's Gay with the miss.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Throws it up high, and Washington powers it through.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
Well, talking about Gay, people seem to forget that he averaged 19 a game over a 10-year span.
NBA, we've seen a lot of guys like that struggle when asked to take on a new role, but not Rudy Gay. He's aged gracefully and continues to make an impact as a veteran leader.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Here's Washington. And he can't get that one. And Utah will come the other way. Pass to Horton Tucker. Hey, from beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple.
The quick release there for Taylor Horton Tucker. I love the consistency.
And here's Hardaway. On the wing, MP. The offensive rebound. Another shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
At the line for Dallas, Dwight Howard taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
They're really not doing themselves any favors picking up this many fouls so early.
Both good from the line that time. And Utah has possession. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
They really squeaked that one out. Left a few plays on the table, but ultimately prevailed.
Beasley. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Outside Hardaway. Washington up top. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Jazz ball.
On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside Olynyk. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leading a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic passes to Kleba. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Maxi Kleba. 2 shots. Substitution on the
We'll
floor.
go for a different look here. Woods checked in for Powell. Green comes in for Finney-Smith.
Shooting
Washington's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Dinwiddie in for Doncic. Free throw, no good for Dinwiddie. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of Vinsanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
We've got Washington. Christian Wood out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Josh Green, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Mavericks.
2 shots.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another thing is they've created lots of second chances at the line, knocking down a high percentage of their free throws tonight.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Green finds Washington. Rebound, Utah. Outside Sexton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, third team
Yeah,
foul.
you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting for Utah, Colin Sexton, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Sexton.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
McGee, he's checked in for Kleba. Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. And that's good as he hits both shots. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Washington. And Mike Conley picks up the foul.
Mike Conley.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul, second team foul.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Sexton.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
The Jazz again can't hit.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
On the wing, MP. 3 on the clock. Back to Dinwiddie. From the wing, they get it again. And McGee with the stuff.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Back to Conley. Puts up a 3. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Clarkson against Washington. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Washington. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Clarkson.
Third team foul. At the line for Dallas, Washington taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Gay's checked in for Clarkson. And so he hits both. And here's Conley. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Memphis. Markkanen, the pass to Conley. Now Sexton. Gay left side. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Here's Conley. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Outside, Green. Washington outside. From deep. Rebounded by Gay.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Yeah, you know, guys, he was selected all the way back in 2006. But Rudy Gay is still going. One of the final players from the draft class active in the league.
From 9 feet out. Oh, McGee with the block. And they're able to recover.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Shooting for Utah.
First free throw is good. And for Rudy Gay, over 15 years in the league. Grant, how is he still effective?
Well, B.A., Rudy has changed the way he plays over the years. He came into the NBA exclusively playing the three. Now he's a power forward. Even runs a bit as a small ball center as well.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic checked in. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Utah trailing here. Outside Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Outside Conley. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Doncic passes to Washington. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a 3-second violation. Utah ball.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Sexton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. 15 foul.
First one falls.
Shooting for Utah. Colin Sexton taking 2 shots.
All right, both free throws good from Sexton. The Mavericks leading. Outside, Green. Here's Doncic. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by McGee. McGee's got 11 points.
Utah.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
And the Jazz call time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Conley passes to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. The Mavericks pull it in.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Pass to Doncic. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. 16 points for him.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Now here's Gay. Down low. Here's Conley. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
How about that from Conley? The little guy taking it inside and forcing the issue.
The first free throw is good. Gordon Tucker, he's checked in for Utah. That one's no good. Dallas is shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Pass to Doncic. Washington with the ball. To the middle. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Gay, the pass to Sexton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on JaVale McGee.
For the Jazz, Colin Sexton, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Sexton. And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Olynyk's checked in for Utah. All right, both free throws good from Sexton. Dallas shooting just 38% in this quarter. Pass to Finney Smith. Here's Washington. Back to Finney Smith. And here's Washington. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Horton Tucker. He's marked by Finney Smith. Doncic against Conley. Pass to Sexton. Gay outside. Back to Sexton. Lets it go from deep. The Jazz with another miss.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Washington finds McGee. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Doncic against Conley. Outside Olynyk. Outside Sexton. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Now, early on, he was forcing his way to the line. But in the second period, he's kind of taking what the defense gives him.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for McGee. And Hardaway is subbed in for Christian Wood. And a switch here also for Utah. Beasley's checked in for Mike Conley. Here's Finney Smith. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Horton Tucker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
Taylor Horton Tucker at the line for 2.
And he drops it first.
Horton Tucker is a scorer, someone that tries to give his team a jolt of energy.
Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And we finished off one half of play. Mavericks ahead, up by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
49.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, Washington's checked in for Dallas. Dinwiddie comes in for Bullock. Washington outside. Back to Wood. Over Markkanen. No good, off the front rim. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Jared Vanderbilt. Mike Conley out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Olynyk in at the 5, roaming the paint. Conley passes to Vanderbilt. He's off on that one. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Here's Dinwiddie. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Malik Beasley.
13 foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Powell, he's checked in for McGee. Utah has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Beasley for 3. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The Mavericks on offense. They're on a 13-3 run. Washington passes to Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Beasley for 3. Kept alive. Here's Vanderbilt. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Vanderbilt's got 6 points.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Washington up top. He's got 12.
Utah foul. Jared Vanderbilt. Second personal foul. 4th team foul. Now at the line for your
First one falls for him. A different look for Utah. Johnson comes in for Markkanen. And Sexton subbed in for Mike Conley. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Jazz shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Here's Sexton. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Gay's checked in for Utah. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Christian Wood picks one up.
Such a good all-around score. It's hard to defend Rudy without overcommitting.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
A really solid shooter once he gets to the line, and Rudy Gay has gotten to the line a lot in his career.
Dinwiddie passes to Washington. Inside, it's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
5th personal foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
That's good from Beasley. A different look for Dallas. Finney Smith comes in for Christian Wood. And Hardaway is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Beasley hits them both. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. And he lobs it up top. Very pretty alley-oop.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Gay finds Beasley. Now Johnson. Gay outside. Pass to Horton Tucker. Clock at 6. Yes, it's good. Horton Tucker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Defense does all they can to stop Taylor Horton Tucker inside. He scores it anyway.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
He's off on the first. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Olenek's checked in for Johnson. Markkanen comes in for Gay. Vanderbilt's checked in for Horton Tucker. And Clarkson subbed in for Beasley. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Clarkson for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
For 3.
Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Washington.
And Washington powers it through.
How'd they pull that off, B.A.?
Right? I'm not sure. A tremendous play. Utah has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Sexton. And yep, it's good. Sexton's got 12.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And stolen by Sexton. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his
And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Kleba, he's checked in for Dinwiddie.
Colin Sexton.
And he makes a first.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second half. To the inside. And Washington powers it through.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Outside Sexton. Outside Vanderbilt. Clarkson outside. Six to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Hardaway grabs the board. Dallas is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. There's the triple. And it's Washington missing.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Sexton lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sexton's got 5 points now this quarter.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting a disappointing 38%.
Washington.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Mavericks, Luka.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Outside Sexton.
Get outside, get outside.
Back to Vanderbilt. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Vanderbilt's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
3rd personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Washington.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Clarkson. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Sexton. Up and in on the layup. Sexton's got 17.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And Utah calls time here.
They've committed enough fouls to be in the penalty already. Not good. They really need to concentrate on playing strong defense without getting too physical.
That was your Junior D-Town crew. Let him hear you.
Clarkson outside.
2 minutes.
Outside Olynyk. Doncic against Sexton. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
The three from Washington. That shot is off. And Utah the other way now. Now here's Sexton. 17 points in the game. Up and over Hardaway. The Jazz again can't hit.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
The first free throw is good. Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hits both from the stripe. 1:19 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Outside Vanderbilt. Conley against Doncic. The kick to Olynyk. All sorts of time. Misses off the right iron.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas.
Substitution.
I know players are happy about the number of back-to-back games is way down from just a few years ago, Smitty.
Yes, indeed, B.A. About a decade ago, about a quarter of a team's games were part of a back-to-back. Now it's only about 15%. That's a change everyone likes, players, coaches, and broadcasters.
The free throw drops for Conley.
The true definition of a veteran, Mike Conley, an integral part of this team.
They've got Davis Bertans. He's out there with Maxi Kleber. Reggie Bullock is out there with Washington. And it's Ntilikina in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's Washington. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
15 foul. At the line for Dallas, Washington.
And he drops the first. A line change here for Utah. And so Washington nails both of them. The Jazz shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Pass to Johnson. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. It's good.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Mavericks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
The first one falls.
At the line for Dallas, Washington.
Good on both. Here's Lee. Outside Butler. Pass to Johnson. Here's Abaji. Outside Johnson. 4-3. Abaji can't hit. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ntilikina misses. Outside Butler. Down low. Abaji. That one no good. Oh, great D that time from Kleber. Washington inside. And he can't jam it through.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Great game tonight. You guys really dominated on offense, and you in particular couldn't miss. What was the key to your performance tonight?
Oh, man. I think you saw tonight what this team is capable of when we all play together. Man, when we look to take that extra pass, we're a hard team to defend.
Well, you were having a lot of success individually. Did you see something in their defense?
You know, man, I think it's just my teammates looking for me to get the ball in places where I can convert, you know? Nothing too crazy.
Right on. Thank you, man.
No doubt.
MP, thanks for stopping by.
Come on, man. I always got time for you, Fred.
Oh, hey, listen, I wanted to say thank you to you and the team for the tremendous job you're doing connecting with the fan base. On behalf of the entire organization.
Oh, I would not say the entire organization.
Right. Well, sounds like you're keeping them happy too, clearing your on-court hurdles.
I wouldn't call them on-court hurdles. That's the fun stuff, man. And oh, your stuff is fun too, but kinda in a, you know, embarrassing yet humbling, but fun kind of way still,
Wow.
you know?
There's that charm that's got your likability rating up 11 points.
Don't play me, man. 11 points? That's got to be some sort of record right there, man.
It's very impressive in a short amount of time. Like I said, you're doing a tremendous job.
I appreciate you, Fred.